If you are a DJ and you've ever considered starting a YouTube channel, I would like to encourage you to do that today. Not next week, not next month, not after Christmas, today. Because there are a lot of good reasons to do it. It's not what you think. Even if you've never considered starting a YouTube channel, I would like to encourage you to do it. You can do a lot with this. There are a lot of different types of YouTube channels out there that DJs have created. Some are to promote their services. It's almost like they've made commercials and put them up on their YouTube channel for clients to see, to link to their website. Maybe crowd shots, pictures, or video of their equipment, things like that. I mean, there's a lot of that out there. There are also DJs who do kind of a lifestyle thing where they're showing you what they're doing and they're very well polished, edited videos. Maybe they're demonstrating equipment. Maybe they are offering services and goods to other DJs. So they're trying to sell other DJs on something they've came up with. Some piece of equipment or gadget or system or even some type of tutorial class that you can sign up for. There's stuff like that out there. There are also what I would call the Nepo DJs. These are people who haven't really been successful as DJs. I think they just have money, maybe family money, and they try to make it look like they're successful DJs. There's a lot of that out there too. Look, I wasn't born yesterday. When I see this stuff, I recognize it. I know who you are. So I got your number, just so you know. When I started my YouTube channel, I did it for a very different reason. It was to help others. And ultimately to help myself. And I have, and I'll give you some examples of that here in a little while. In the old days of YouTube, we had a community. There was this brand new platform out there, and by any means necessary, we got content up. And it was almost to show someone else out there, 1,000 miles away, around the other side of the world, that there's somebody out there just like them, who's going through the same types of things they're going through. It was almost like you're just being naked and just exposing yourself to the world. This is who I am and this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm doing it. There were other DJs who might chime in with a video response. That's something we used to have at the time. Instead of leaving a comment, you could leave a full video response from your channel. And you could say, hey, look, I saw what you were doing and I wanted to show you this. I think this might make it easier for you. Here's how I do it. We all learned from each other. It was pretty amazing. And then after about a year, really, it didn't take long, my channel took off. Jonathan, the DJ Tutor's channel, took off. And some of these other channels didn't take off. So a lot of people kind of gave up because they felt like that it was about viewership. And I'm here to tell you right now, it's not about viewership. Again, it's about helping. And it's about getting help. Here's a weird thing that I've done. And it took years to figure it out. I've learned how to edit my speech via YouTube videos. Because one of the hardest things for me to do was to hear my own voice. I couldn't stand it. I didn't want to do it. People would suggest it all the time. Record your voice. Listen back to it and listen to the inflection and your speech patterns, and you can make edits from there. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I can't stand that. Well, kind of had to force myself to do it with the YouTube channel, to rewatch my videos. Somebody pointed out to me, on a video that I did, they said, look, good video, but you said like 36 times in a 4-minute video. I'm like, oh my God, did I really? So I went back and I looked at it. Sure enough, I did. I'm not saying a lot now. Sometimes it's natural, it comes out, right? But it broke me from that habit, and it made me a better MC, and it made me a more effective speaker just in conversation, because I don't use a lot of filler. I try to get to the point with stuff. And you may say, hey, get to the point in this video, Brian. I'm working on it. Now notice that you can hear the floor squeaking upstairs because Blanca's walking back and forth. I've got my space heater on, the furnace is on. I don't care. Because for me, it's about content. It's not about a fancy video or a well-produced video. It's all about the content. And those are the kind of channels that I would encourage a lot of you to do. Where don't worry about how pretty it is. Don't worry about how it looks. Don't worry about background royalty-free music, which is a scam, by the way. Don't use it. It might be royalty-free today, but next week someone else will own it and they'll go ahead and try to take your revenue away from you. Don't do that. Stay away from that stuff. That's another video. Just get that content out there. Show people what you're doing. If you are a DJ and you've figured some things out that you think are good ideas, share those ideas with everyone. Why not try to help people with them? If you care to. Some people want to be very guarded with everything they do. Where I always thought, hey, look, let's just share everything we have. We all become better. We all come up together and we all, as an industry, improve. That's my vision. That's my utopian vision of all of this. That's why I'm still doing videos. I would love to see some of you. I see your comments, and sometimes I'll even like click on your name and go to your channel to look for content. Sometimes there's no content, or there's videos from 8 years ago of people dancing at a party you did. And that's fine, but man, I would love to see some videos of people talking about their craft or showing the equipment they're using, talking about why they're using it, or talk about problems they're having with it or some help they could use with it. That's what I think would be a beautiful way to use this platform. And we need to use it more. It needs to be less about, hey, look at me, and more about, hey, I got a question, or hey, I think I have an answer. If you have a channel and I'm not subscribed to it, or I'm not looking at your content, you're putting up some cool stuff, please let me know what that channel is down here in the description or in the comment section. If you can put a link, put a link. If not, just say, hey, look, I've got a channel, I've got some videos, have a look. I would even encourage you to make a video reply to this and let me know in the comment section that this is posted on your channel. I will look. I would love to see it. I would love to hear your thoughts on this stuff. I noticed today when I was scrolling through my Facebook feed that there's a group of DJs out there who are offering MC classes on how to become a better MC. And, you know, that's not a bad thing. But I'm thinking to myself, as I was saying about the thing that I did in some earlier videos, there are ways that I think we could do this. It won't cost any money. It just takes a little bit of time. And to start doing that, you've got to put some content up. I don't script anything, by the way. I'm riffing all of this. So that's kind of a testament as to how well I've improved on those repetitive speech patterns. When you're first starting your YouTube channel, all you need is your phone because it records video. And I'm using like a stand for my phone. My lighting, I'm just using the lighting in the room. As you can see, I'm not too worried about the background noise in this particular video. I don't care. It's not about being pretty. It's about just getting the content out there. My first videos are one-shots too. No edits. Because I didn't know how to edit yet. And if you don't know how to edit, or don't own editing software, or aren't ready to invest in editing software, try the one-take video. Turn the camera on, vlog a little bit, talk about what you're doing, talk about what's working for you, talk about what's not working for you. Do it. Do it, man. I would love to get a community going on this platform again. It was so cool in the early days. Made a lot of friends. Many of them are still friends today. And then we'd meet at shows. Now, it's different. You just kind of have followers. Who cares, right? Who cares who's watching this video? I don't care. I'm not trying to necessarily, get big numbers and viewerships. It's not a numbers game for me most of the time. It's just about getting the content out there. Consider that. And try a YouTube video. I'd love to see you and hear you and your ideas. What you're doing, what you're not doing. Some people are going to connect. You're going to connect with somebody out there. Even if it's one person, and that's a good thing. And you're going to learn from them, they're going to learn from you. Maybe you connect with a lot of people. It doesn't matter. But I just wanted to get it out there that there's more than one reason to do this. It's not just about profiting off of other DJs, which is what a lot of channels are these days, or showing people how wonderful your life is, even if it's all just kind of fake BS that you're putting up there, or showing off what you can do. There's another way to do this. And I'm probably pretty alone on this, but I would love to see some of you give it a try. I got a really good tip from PG over at Pioneer recently. He was talking about how when you do a video with music in it, sometimes it gets flagged, or there's a problem, or maybe they take some kind of monetization off of your video because they own the copyright to the material. I was telling him how it's making it tough to do a video with music in it because it just gets flagged, and he gave a great suggestion. He said what you can do is you can do a video talking about all of the features of the particular speaker, controller, whatever the audio equipment piece is, and then say in the video, there's a link down below where I demo this thing. That's almost your sacrificial video that you put up, where it's just the music. It's not the explanation of the product. So if anybody's interested in hearing what you do, they can go to that video, and you don't even have to list it if you don't want to, just put a link to it. I thought that was a really good suggestion. I may try doing something like that. Something else that I will mention, if you are interested in putting up commercial type content for your videos, where you attract clients with it or link it back to your website or whatever, maybe a really good way to do this, if you want to do what I'm talking about as well, is to open a second channel, which is what I probably should do. I should have a second channel out there for clients only, where I keep this channel for DJs, because that's all I really talk about over here is stuff that other DJs can relate to. When clients want to see something, I seldom have anything to show them, because this is all DJ related content for DJs, not for clients. So maybe a second channel would be the thing to do, and that's a suggestion I'm giving myself. Maybe I should start that. I got to come up with some kind of cool commercial that I want to put up there, some content that I think a client might be interested in seeing. Anyway, that's my video. If you accept my challenge, let me know in the comment section. I want to check it out. I want to see your videos. I will monitor this for the next couple of days and see what happens. Until that time, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Practice and enjoy.